Are your goals smart? Probably not. In the late 1800s, an American philosopher realized that many people were failing in their goals, not because they weren't smart enough or anything else, but because they just didn't organize their energies around those goals. Quite simply, they didn't have a well-formulated plan. But nobody really did much about that for a long time, right? People maybe did it haphazardly on their own, but there wasn't a formula to follow. So about 100 years later, because we're human, we're really jumping on that. November 1981, an American business consultant published a paper explaining how to formulate effective goals, and he used the acronym SMART. So SMART goals are easier to achieve when they're specific, measurable, assignable, realistic, and time-related. I'm Nancy Schick of 30-Year Conflict Resolution, and I use a similar acronym, but with a little twist. So I like to think of goals as SMILE goals. They're specific and measurable still, right? Because you need to be able to determine whether you've met the goal, right? There has to be some way of saying, yep, I did that, and that's the benchmark, that's the milestone. Check, did it. I is individualized, right? Because one of the things that I think with assignable, we're talking about usually in a larger corporation, and I work with a lot of small businesses, right? And when you're working in a large corporation, you're thinking assignable as in you're going to assign that duty. You're maybe going to delegate it. But in a small business, there's a good chance you're going to be doing it. So you want to make sure it's individualized to you in the way that you process information, the way you take actions. L is likable, because I've done a lot of coaching over the years, and I can tell you that in my own life, if I don't like the action that I'm being asked to take, there's a pretty good chance I'm not going to do it. Now, it doesn't mean you can't find things to like in it, and I have a process for that, not surprisingly also, but you definitely need to have some ability to appreciate the action that you're going to take, or you're not going to do it. And then there's E, easy. Not because it's easy to take it necessarily. You want to be challenged a little bit. We like to grow and change. But if it's not easy to fit into your schedule, fit into your lifestyle, fit into the way that your personality processes information, again, you're not going to take that action, which means you're not going to be successful. So I did this little book, right? You've probably seen me with this up before. And in the back of it now, I've expanded the workbook section so that you could get a lot of practice on setting goals, for example, and then achieving them. So if you're interested in the book, I'll put a link in the notes to the video. I'm also going to keep going through different scenarios, applying the principles from the book. So make sure you hit that subscribe button below. And in the meantime, keep listening with your third ear. For those hurts you can heal.